Well, that was a bust.
You can't say we didn't try.
We checked out every last wedding dress at Wyndham's. Every last one.
Well, not all of them.
Well, pastels and animal prints don't count.
Then, yes, we checked all of them.
And not one of them was right for Sabrina.
Look, I know none of them were perfect, Felix, but given how soon this wedding is, maybe a little compromise is...
Absolutely not. This is supposed to be the happiest, most romantic day of Sabrina's life. I'm not gonna have my girl walking down the aisle looking like a cream puff on steroids.
I know. I was just trying to help.
Yeah. Yeah, you were. Thanks, Brad.
No problem.
I hope I wasn't taking you away from anything too important.
Ooh. Now that you mention it, there was something I was supposed to be doing at the lab.
There's something you need to know.
No, there isn't. Not from you.
Sabrina!
I am so over this, okay, Carlos? I don't have time to hear anything else you have to say about Patrick.
What if I tell you his wife is still alive?
Excuse me?
Patrick Drake. The man you're about to marry is not...
I know who he is, Carlos.
His wife did not die in a tragic accident. She is still very much alive.
Unbelievable.
No, I couldn't believe it myself.
Carlos,
It is true.
Stop.
Sabrina! I saw her. As clear as I'm seeing you right now.
Okay, then, where exactly did you see her?
In this lab, right here.
So I really should get back to the lab.
You're right.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Maybe I should compromise. There's this vintage store down... Where are you going?
Back to the lab.
Oh, okay, sorry. Thanks for coming with me today.
Sure. Actually, I was thinking maybe we could do this again sometime.
Go to wedding salons and look at hideous dresses.
As fun as that was, I was thinking next time we could do something different, like maybe dinner.
Oh, you mean like a date?
Yeah, like a date.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured it was a long shot. Wait, did you say yes?
I did, didn't I?
Wow, I didn't think you'd say yes.
Would you rather hadn't?
No, I'm just... You really want to...
Just take yes for an answer, Brad.
Okay, great. So, should I just...
We can arrange the details later.
Yes. Yeah, we totally can. Okay, so I'm gonna... See ya.
Don't tell me you're getting involved with that guy. Believe me, Felix, you can't trust him.
How's that?
I haven't forgotten how Brad helped Rich keep you in the dark about the baby and it, not being yours. I might give him a pass on any of that.
Why are you going out with him?
Well, I don't know. He's trying to do better. But I hate to say it, he does have a point.
About?
He and Westbourne had an agreement. He was only supposed to be the sperm donor. He never agreed to raise the kid. And Britt doesn't seem to want his help with the baby. I mean, maybe it's because she's spending time with Prince Nicholas. But what? I can't help but think that there's more to it. Brad hasn't even taken a look at the child. Maybe he's not interested in raising a kid that doesn't look anything like him. Maybe he's having a hard time believing that he's the father.
So you're telling me that you saw Patrick's late wife here in the lab working?
Yes. Right there.
It had to be someone else.
No, it was not.
Well, did she tell you that her name was Robin Scorpio Drake?
No. She said it was Epiphany Johnson.
Oh, my God. That's even better. Come on.
Where are we going?
We're going to the nurse's station so I can introduce you to Epiphany Johnson, and you'll see the resemblance is amazing. Come on.
I know what Epiphany looks like. I saw her picture in the hall. That's when I put it all together. The woman in this lab, Robin, was lying about who she was, and then I remember where I saw her from.
At a seance?
And a photograph at your fiance's house. Don't you remember that first night? That shot of a smiling Patrick with his little girl and a supposed dead wife?
Okay, that's enough. Have some respect for the dead.
Sabrina! The woman in that photograph and the woman in the lab are the same woman as your fiance's wife.
not pretending to understand why Brad feels the way he does about that baby, and I never will. And I know that Brad can be a jerk.
When has he not been a jerk?
Believe it or not, you know, more than once. I mean, less than 5 times, but enough for me to give him a chance.
Oh, I'm just saying, Felix. I think you deserve better.
Well, so did I, but after a long, dry spell of bad dates and straight crushes, maybe it's time to try a fixer-upper.
Well, if anybody's gonna bring the good out in Brad, it's gonna be you.
So you're okay with this, even after everything Brad did?
Look, I'm over it. Britt's life is Britt's, Brad's is Brad's. In a week from now, I'm gonna be married to Sabrina. I don't have time to hold a grudge.
Exactly. You and Sabrina won. Enjoy it.
I will. And listen, thank you for everything you've done, pulling off this wedding without any notice. Sabrina's very lucky to have you as a friend in her life.
I'm taking credit for all this.
Well, you deserve it.
Just think. In a couple days, you and she are gonna be marching down the aisle.
That's right. Now we just gotta make sure Carlos stays out of the way.
I knew she was right in there.
Carlos, stop it. Oh, Brad.
Say what you want, Santiago. Even you can't ruin my day.
Actually, I'm glad to see you. Would you mind settling this for us?
Why?
Can you tell us who was working in the lab today?
How am I supposed to know?
You're the lab manager.
That's right. I am, and you're not. So the lab schedule's none of your business. Is that Luke Spencer's file?
Yeah, it is, but if you wouldn't just
Thank
mind...
you. Now, if you both excuse me, I have a lab to manage. The hell does she go?
See?
Where did who go?
You see anyone in here?
Like who?
You know what? You two look like you're in the middle of something. I'll just leave you to it.
Yeah, hang on. It's Brad. Brad, right? Do me a favor, man. Why don't you tell Sabrina here who you were looking for in there?
Who do you think I was looking for?
A woman in the lab working?
Now, I don't know where you're from, amigo, but we've had women scientists in this country for years, so you're gonna have to narrow it down.
No, I'll narrow it down. The woman scientist I'm looking for is Patrick Drake's wife, Robin Scorpio Drake.
Isn't she, like, dead?
You tell me, amigo. Who's the woman you were looking for?
Showed up at my house again, still trying to convince Sabrina that I'm hung up on Robin. I mean, the guy does not know how to mind his own business.
Well, I guess that's one thing that Carlos and I have in common.
What would that be?
You know how you said that you're glad Sabrina has a friend like me?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be a friend if I didn't ask. How right is Carlos? I mean, I know you love Sabrina, but do you love her with your whole heart?
Second. You're telling me you saw Drake's dead wife working in the lab?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Who's that?
Someone who needs to work here for a while. You spoke to Britt.
Yeah, but what's this all about? Britt didn't say much on the phone.
That's funny. You're not even curious about your own son, but you're already asking questions about this. Where are your priorities, Cooper?
I'm the lab manager. This is my responsibility. I can't
Oh,
just...
but your child isn't? You know what? Get out and make sure no one comes in.
Brad.
I'm right, huh?
No, you're not right. Brad, can you just tell him who was working in the lab so we can all move on with our lives?
Yeah, Brad.
Sure. The woman I was looking for in the lab was Ellie Trout.
Ellie Trout.
Yeah, she's supposed to be working, and she's slacking off again. So if you'll excuse me, I gotta go do her job.
Satisfied? The person working in the lab was Ellie Trout. That's gotta be the woman you saw.
Well, that depends. Does Ellie Trout look anything like the woman in Patrick's family portrait?
Good man, Felix. And I know that you love Sabrina. And so do I.
I know.
Look, when Robin was alive, she came first. And now Sabrina will. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that she's happy and that I never hurt her. Other than that, I don't know what else I can say.
That's good enough for me.
Good. I'm glad.
So, would it be weird if we hugged?
Yeah, definitely. But I still think we should.
No. Allie Trout looks nothing like Robin.
Then it wasn't her.
Then maybe it was another lab tech.
I know who I saw, Sabrina. I know what Patrick's wife looks like.
Okay, from a photo that you glimpsed for, what, 5 seconds when you were trespassing in Patrick's home?
Yeah. You know I have a gift for remembering faces.
You do realize that what you're saying is insane, right?
Yeah. That doesn't mean it's not true.
Okay, even if Robin was still alive, don't you think that she would come running to Patrick and Emma? But no, in this fantasy that you've dreamed up, my fiance's late wife has risen from the grave and has gone straight back to work. Now, that's devotion.
Okay, fine. Forget it. Forget everything I said.
Done.
Okay, hey, convince yourself that I'm a liar. And go ahead with your wedding plans if you want to.
Thank you. I will.
Good. Get your nice little pretty dress and your beautiful cake. And plan a nice little exotic honeymoon for yourself. But you mark my words, Sabrina. It'll all be for nothing.
Hey,
Hey.
everything under control here?
Yeah, at least I hope so.
So about our date.
Ah, you changed your mind, didn't you? It's okay, I figured you would.
I didn't change my mind.
You didn't? Good, that's good.
In fact, I wanted to know if you wanted to come with me to Patrick and Sabrina's wedding.
I don't think the groom likes me very much. Or the bride, for that matter.
They don't. And for good reasons. I mean, lots of good reasons.
Thanks for sugarcoating that.
But Patrick and I have come to an understanding. So what do you say? Come with me to my best friend's wedding. It'll be memorable. She finally got her Prince Charming, and she deserves to have the best night of her life. So what do you say?
Okay, yes, I'll go with you.
Hello. Where were you? Did you get lost bringing Luke's labs back?
Oh, I just got a little tangled up in something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing serious, I hope?
Nothing I couldn't handle.